Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup. When you are on Lady Noble's channel, you really want to see what's up, the sleep past, present. Oh, I think I said that. Future, you or someone around you. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated, okay? 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. If I repeat it, just means you need to hear it twice, okay? Okay. Okay, the first card I have here, collective, is you are not your emotions. You are not your emotions. So maybe you're going through some kind of stress or depression. Maybe you are doing some reflection, reflecting on your life, thinking about things you experienced that just doesn't put positive thoughts in your mind, that doesn't inspire you. And so Spirit is clearly saying you are not your emotions. And so there's a need for you to surrender and trust and know that whatever you have experienced, doesn't matter how harsh, traumatic, or tragic it was, you are not the first person and you're not the only person who have experienced or, something that was harsh or sad or something that you feel you can't heal or heal from or overcome or move past, okay? No one's pain here on planet Earth collective is any less than anyone else's, okay? We all have endured and experienced pain, whether it was emotionally, whether it was physically, or whether it was spiritually. We all have endured or experienced something that has made us very uncomfortable. And so you could be on one side, maybe you try to hold it together, with this splitting view here. You try to hold it together and keep things together the best way you can, whether you're a single parent, a married parent, not a parent, male or female, okay? Maybe you're someone who tries to hold it together, but on the inside, you reflect time to time things you have experienced. And so that is normal. That's not a negative thing. That doesn't mean that you're loved any less. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Spirit is saying that is normal, whomever you are experiencing this. And so there's a need for you to get into some motivation, find some things to motivate you, find some things to inspire you. And it doesn't have to always be turning up, it could be simple things, listening to music, watching a funny movie, doing affirmations, prayer, meditation, journaling. Maybe that book you said you want to write, start writing it, okay? And go ahead and get you a free publishing app and get busy, okay? Free game, just gave you free game. Somebody's going to see this video, wants to write a book, okay? You can have free publishing, okay? All right, and get started. But there's a need for you to find some things that will uplift your spirit and refocus your mind. You could be someone who goes to work, come home, go to sleep, and it's the same old thing. Maybe you see a friend or two high and by, but when you are alone, you start to reflect. And so in order to channel, Spirit does not want you to ignore what was done to you, but there's a need for you to channel and process this energy, these emotions that you're going through. And so journaling, just getting a notebook and just writing out your feelings, how you feel, and maybe doing you a burning bowl ritual, burning that stuff up. You okay? Doing some meditation, some prayer, reading some scriptures, a lot of things you can do. Okay. But yeah, so you can process through these emotions and with consistency, not just doing something one time, but finding multiple things that raises your vibration and your frequency to make you feel good. You have to feel to heal. That's not just a phrase. You really have to stand in the face of whatever is bothering you in order to heal that thing, in order to surrender that thing. Ignoring it is not it. Turning your back on it is not it. Because every event, every experience you've ever had is all part of you and it will always be with you. But there is a way that you can process it so that you can move forward. Okay? Okay. And so the next one says, nature is your ally. So there could be a need for you to make sure that you're getting out into nature. Doesn't matter where you live year round. If it's cold, layer up, even if it's for 10 minutes, whatever, make sure you're getting out in nature or going for a walk, that could be very helpful for you, collective. Okay. So they want you to process through these emotions, not ignore them, but get out into nature and find some positive things you can do. And if you need to speak to someone, a licensed professional, a therapist, a psychiatrist, um, maybe you want to speak to your doctor, your medical profession, have them refer you to someone. Do so. You want to speak to a life coach, someone at your church or someone in your family you can confide in. But you also must do work yourself. It's not one thing. They want you to find at least three sources to help you heal and process, because you don't have to forget about it, but they want it to stop being your story. They want you to, because I'm picking up, you may also, when you're out and about, sometimes break down crying where you have to go somewhere and be alone, because depending on where you are, you don't want people to see you crying. So maybe you're having these outbursts, these emotional outbursts as well. You may want to do a spiritual bath. May want to get into some spiritual cleansing as well. But they're saying for you to find three resources that work for you. Okay, maybe you want to do research on these things, okay? Whether it's meditation, prayer, reading a daily scripture, exercising also, journaling, speaking to someone, a licensed professional. Find three things, whomever you are, they're saying, yeah, and to consistently rotate these three things, not do them all every day, but consistently when you feel the need, rotate those things. And with momentum, you will not only find, you will feel a change. Okay. You will, that smile will be like this little girl's smile here. Your whole face, you won't be so sad. You will stop those breakdowns, those emotional breakdowns that you are having. That's for someone. Okay. But you're not the only one, they're saying. And that's not to minimize your pain. They just want you to know that there's nothing wrong with you. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. And there's nothing wrong with you. So if there's someone around you trying to make you feel like something's wrong with you, no, it's okay to cry. It's okay to say, look, I'm not feeling good today, or I need someone to talk to. So, reaching out, especially when you're carrying something emotional, is the best thing. But they do want you to focus on being grateful as well. No matter who you are and what you have endured, male or female, because I have gratitude before I was shuffling, but this jumped out. Okay, so that's a confirmation. Okay, it says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So work on being grateful, and you can use that as an affirmation. You can create your own affirmations. You don't have to say or do what you see other people saying. You can create your own. And they work. Yeah, you can. You can create your own affirmations. And I just said, watch a funny movie, music, and look what we got. It says humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of things. Humor. Okay. Comedy, funny things, uplifting things, reflecting on good times, happy thoughts. Okay. Because it's all about learning how to, because we will all experience life. We will have different moments and emotions, but it's all about learning how to maintain a balance, learning how to feel. Don't ignore your feelings. Go ahead and have that good cry. Go ahead and have a moment to yourself. The goal is to not stay there. Don't take your favorite shoes, do not take your favorite pillow. Go ahead and feel the heel, have your moment, but don't stay there, okay? Because it's about self-love and being grateful, okay? It says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. There's another affirmation if you like to use it, you know. You can play the video back, stop, pause it, write them down, you know, if you would like to use that. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the next one is indecision. Okay. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So when I see indecision, I think of someone being indecisive. So possibly these emotions could have been affecting your ability to make different choices, making you feel confused or just imbalanced. Basically, these emotions have been creating imbalance in your life. You could have Libra placement somewhere in your life, in your life, in your in your zodiac. You could have a Libra placement somewhere in your zodiac, sun, moon, horizon. But there's a need for you to focus on being grateful, focus on doing things that uplift you, that make you happy. Get out into nature. Make sure you're constantly pouring into yourself and find three things, okay, to recalibrate this energy so you can, reinstate your balance, because these emotions may have been impacting you so much that you're unable to make clear decisions. Maybe you find yourself being at a pause when coming to deciding something, when you're taking care of business. I'm also picking up maybe when you're doing paperwork of some sort, or there's something that needs to be filled out or done at a certain time. You're possibly, I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do it. Wavering back and forth. Okay, so that's these emotions, that needs to be surrendered, but you need to go ahead and process through them. Okay, but a journal would be, you can do what you want, but getting a journal and writing and keeping your journal just to write, okay, is very helpful as well. Hmm. And starting a gratitude. We have gratitude out here. And starting a gratitude journal. You can have a dream journal, a regular journal for your thoughts, and a gratitude journal. Each day, write down one or two things that you're grateful for. People usually say three, but if you can put something in there every day, that would help as well. Okay? You don't have to do all things every day. We understand you have a life, but you can rotate different things to do for yourself. Okay? Because it's time for you to release the doubt. They want you to release the doubt, release the worries and the fears that you may be hanging on to, because it's all an illusion. Okay? All right. I release the need to know all the answers. None of us know all the answers. None of us. Even the ones who look like they got it together. Baby, they ain't got it together. None of us have it all together. We're here to learn and grow. When you set one goal, you conquer that goal, you're going to have another. And you're supposed to. That's normal. Just like you having these emotions is normal. So don't beat yourself up because you have moments of sadness or you cry. Spirit is saying for you to take action so that this does not succumb you. So this does not keep you in a stinking place, or you keep having those outbursts of emotions. We all have been there where you break down and just start crying, and yeah, yeah. Now, there's two different kinds of tears. There's sad tears and happy tears, because I have cried because I'm too happy. I'm, I'm too grateful. I have cried out of gratitude. There's two different kinds of tears, okay? But both of them are healthy for you. It's a release. So maybe you have been taught, male or female, especially the male figures, oh, it's weak to cry. No, it's not. You better surrender that. You better let that go. It's cleansing and healing. Get your cry on, okay? And anybody telling you otherwise, you better let your middle finger flex on them. You better wave your middle finger at them. Yeah. But yeah, back to doubt, I release the need to know all the answers. Nobody knows all the answers. Nobody knows for guarantee for sure all the answers. If we did, life would not be what it is. We would not be here to learn and to grow. Doesn't matter how you classify yourself, it's not about your tax bracket, it's not about who you connected to, it's not about your career, it's not about what you look like. We are all here to learn and grow. And we all tap into our own awareness of ourselves in our own divine timing. We cannot force no one. We cannot force it. but nobody has it all together. Do not be fooled. And you need not, collective, to look to the left or the right and compare your life to other people. The lives you see other people experiencing is for them. Collective, the lives that you see, the lifestyles, the experiences that you see other people experiencing is for them. There's no need to be jealous, envious, or angry, or compare yourself, because what's for them is for them, and what's for you is what's for you. It may not be written in your contract for you to be married in this lifetime. It may not be written in your contract for you to have children. You may have wanted to become a doctor. It may be written in your contract for you to become a teacher. You may want long hair. It may be written in your contract for you to wear a fade. I'm just saying. I'm just giving examples. I'm just giving examples. I'm trying to help you go deeper. I want you to reach deeper. We want to come off the surface level. The subcutaneous. We want to go down into the follicle. Now I'm talking about hair follicles, the skin cells. But either way, there's three layers of the skin: the dermis, the epidermis, and the subcutaneous. Okay, we're going to the third layer. We're going past the third layer of skin. Okay, we're going to the bone. But I'm trying to get you to look deeper. What's for which the lifestyles that we see, and that's the fun fact that we all need to work on continuing to understand. The lifestyles that we see other people live is for them. You're not put here to imitate or duplicate what somebody else is doing. It's okay to admire it and be inspired by it, but inspired to go create your own life in your own way, not to duplicate what you see somebody else doing. Okay, you see somebody who's into real estate and they're successful. And you say, oh, I'm about to do that, I'm about to do that, I'm about to do that. Then you buy all these properties and they just sitting there. You buy all these properties because you're trying to duplicate. Maybe it's not written. It doesn't mean you can't be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's written for you to open a restaurant, sell clothes, have a barber shop. Maybe entrepreneurship may not even be for you. Maybe something else is for you. It could be working at a company, working a 9 to 5. Your career could be connected to some kind of karmic debt or situation that gotta be paid or gotta be transformed. There's many levels. I'm trying to get y'all to go deeper. There is more than what meets the eye. There is more than behind the curtain. Be mindful of my words. There is more behind the curtain. Okay? There are many reasons why you experience what you are experiencing, why you see what you see, why you witness what you witness. Sometimes it's just our thought. This energy here, let me tell you something. This energy here, you may do the work and find out you've been crying all because maybe it's an environment that you go in. Mm? Mm? It could be somewhere that you go that's just tainted with a lot of dark energy. And because you're there consistently, this could be your place of employment. This could be your home. You may need to open some windows and smudge that place and throw some things around up in there. This could be somebody that hangs around you. Your spouse could have an energy attachment. This ain't negative projection. You need to go deeper. It's time to go deeper. There are many reasons why different things occur. This could be this could be from what you experience, but you may be thinking that because there's someone around you with an energy attachment. And because you are unable to tap in to identify what that is, you are assuming that it's all you by yourself. You may find out it's not you. I believe that's why they said find 3 things that you like, not what I like, what you like that makes you comfortable to uplift your mood and to help you process through these emotions, male or female. It's something about 3. One of those things are going to help you figure out what this is. And you may be shocked. That's for somebody, that ain't for everybody. And say, wow, that wasn't even my energy. You know what? I stopped going over so and so house and I feel great. Wow, that wasn't my energy. I changed my hairdresser. I don't let them do my hair no more. Ooh, that's for somebody. Who touching your crown? Mm-hmm. Who is touching your crown? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This could be a lot of things. Something at work. Ooh, wee. Somebody may need to get into some feng shui, do some research on it. I'm giving. Oof. Spirit is giving these scenarios so that you can go deeper. Confirmation with the train horn, and so that you can actually find 3 things, because there's something about these 3 things. One of them are going to help you so much. All of them are going to help you, but one of them are going to really give you some deep answers. It's time for you to trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Accepting it. Accepting it. That's confidence. That's standing on who you are. You may find out, we ain't done. This is all love here. You may find out you empathic and you're just picking up other people's emotions. Total strangers. These could be feelings that's not even yours. You may find out you carrying burdens from your lineage or people in your family, stuff that auntie and them did. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Something that your mother or father did. You're a part of them, but you're like, I didn't do that. But there's ways to surrender that. There's ways to relieve that energy. Oof. Transmutation is getting ready to occur for you. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to do the work that's required. If you need to talk to a licensed psychiatrist, do that. I am not a licensed medical physician. This is not medical advice at all. But if you need to speak to your professional medical physician, do that. Get your referral to go somewhere and chit chat with somebody. Find what works for you. You may find that you're going through a spiritual awakening. They told me to pick it up every time I say something. You may find that these emotions here is your spiritual awakening. But don't internalize it as if it's a negative, because it's not. You are loved. You are valuable. Your feelings matter. Your emotions matter. Confirmation with the loud bike. That's you getting to it, doing your research, handling business, pouring into yourself. That's you. That's you showing gratitude, using humor consistently, and continuing to show love to yourself. That's all you. You putting in the work. You're not doubting. You trusting. Okay, you're trusting. You're going to learn that, to trust in yourself. Yeah, you may find you're empathic, you're picking up other people's energy. So you may get into normally making sure you're protecting and cleansing yourself. It's nothing to have anxiety about. There's little bitty things you can do, little simple little things, and you be like, oh, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it. Oh man, all right, cool. Just like that. You're like, oh, let me dust my shoulder off. Let me go and dust my shoulder off. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Okay. So there's a need, like I said, you may be going through an awakening. I know what I'm here to do. It's time for you to know what you are here to do. This could be leading you to your purpose. Okay. So continue to keep the faith. Crying is not a negative. That's for somebody. Somebody trying to make you feel like you weak or something wrong with you. No, it's not. And stay away from that person as much as possible if you can. They're non-supportive because they shouldn't be saying that to you. If they see you emotional, they should not be talking to you like that. They never know what state of mind you're in. Gotta be careful. Gotta be more careful. But find three things that works for you. Do research on it. Look up whatever you want to do for you. If it's something you don't know about, look into it. Okay? But all is well. Get out in nature. You have to feel in order to heal. And it looks like you're going through an awakening, but you're going to be shocked at what you find. And I'm picking up somebody's going to find out that this ain't even the things you experience, yeah, they happen, but you're going to find out the reason you've been crying for somebody out there, a nice group of people, that them ain't even your emotions. Mm-hmm. Them ain't even your emotions. Later.